Alan Wake 2. So this game, when this thing came out, oh shit, you alright, dude? Spoilers. Yeah, when this came out, everyone complained. It's like, oh, this is the wokest, most gayest, most like gay shit piece of woke, nonce, woke thing, shit, fuck. And I tell you what, yeah, there might be some of that in there. In fact, there's probably a lot in there, but I'm so used to like dealing with woke stuff. This might have like subtracted a bit from it. But I liked this game so much I even bought the DLC. Oh, and by the way, our objective is to go to a place called Watery. All right, my darling. You all right there? You all right? Yeah, she's looking fine, Granny. She's got some moves. You know, she's constantly wobbling. They, when back in Dream Worlds, when they make replacement hips, they make them to last. So yes, when you begin this game, you play as this girl, and yes, I downloaded the DLC, and this game does that thing I hate, where you can't ever look at the person's face. You know, just show me your face. No, all right. But yeah, I enjoyed it that much. Um, Alan Wake is such a specific universe of um, one. It's got the whole schizophrenic villain. Like, oh, the writer is the actual villain, but it turns out in this game specifically, it is schizophrenic because it is the same guy, but his personalities have literally crossed different planes of existence. So good Alan Wake is stuck in this like dreamlike fucking nightmare thing in which he's got one job. It's like keep writing, but make it a happy ending. And his split personality, Mr. Scratch, comes over into the real world and it's like, oh, just fuck everything up. It's like, well, is it just a book and is it just going to fuck up this reality or is it going to fuck up the entire our reality? And I don't know. I play a lot of this game without actually listening to half of the dialogue because it is just filler. But it's a pretty good premise and it leaves a lot open just in case there may be some fucking. It gives you an ending. And let's talk about the ending. Yeah. Alan sacrifices himself. So this character here, Saga, which I suppose that was a hint from the start, sacrifices himself so a character he invented in one of his books gets to survive with the children who have died because of negligence get to survive. You have to play the game. It's stupid, but I'm still playing it, aren't I? Platinum in the fucking thing. So yes, apparently I've got to shoot some billboard or some shit. Oh, let's talk about the inventory. I played this game on medium. Look how packed that fucking thing is. I had to throw items away constantly. In fact, there's you get this awesome item. If you look at this here, yeah, like okay, it saves you from death, but shatters on process. You get all this sort of shit. I actually missed a major collectible because not only this inventory, but you basically get like a Resident Evil locker, which you can like store all the shit in. That was full to the brim as well. I couldn't get the best item in the game because all my shit was full of like, look at all this fucking thing, like fucking rifle ammo. The biggest thing is actually like trauma pads and the reason rocket flares take up an entire slot. You'll get like I don't know, at least a dozen of these things. You don't want to use them because you know once again, Resident Evil brain. Never use the good shit because you might need it later. So all this shit just builds up. So yeah, I actually couldn't get the best item in the game, which you get from a fucking dog after you do a certain challenge. But I had to replay the game anyway because, yeah, reasons. But anyway, yeah, Alan Wake 2, it's not as bad as people say. I think there's a problem now where everything is just considered woke. And it is because everything is woke. But don't think for a second that this person, this girl boss that you're playing with, is actually a good person. Oh, and shit, that takes me to the fucking mind shit. All right, let's do this. So you press the face screen, and there you go, is handy map. Ooh, look, it tells you where you are, tells you things. And if you, like, pass something, like, okay, there's break room, shoebox, that's the item chest I was on about. Right, this area here has loads of collectibles. And if you can't collect them, or you just skip them, they will appear. So, like, in this house, there'll be a chest, meaning you could have opened a drawer which had some, like, handgun bullets. I actually collected everything by the look of it. There's your car, so you can go from area to area. So that's a very basic. And then you press across again. Like, just look at this fucking nightmare. Just look at this fucking mess. Right. So we'll go on to a section and we'll say early on in the game, I don't know, Wake and the Clicker always makes me laugh. The story. All right, let's go on to the story. How does the story change reality? Rules? I can't believe this shit here I'm actually missing. Read a manuscript. Well, it's a bit late in the game. A bit late in the day for that, my friend. So yeah, just look at all this shit. Cool statues. I suppose that's different. Try the cool. You will spend so much of your life staring at this fucking wall. Basically, what will happen is you'll find you don't know where to go. So, in fact, this is where are those motherfuckers? Cool, the tree is at that. Pressing the wrong button. Might not be this one, but you'll get stuck in the story. So you'll talk to someone, and you'll go, "Oh, what happened down by the lake?" And they'll go, "Oh shit. Well, we saw a thing down by the lake." So you have to go over to this fucking section. Where are they? Where are those fucking bastards? Oh, the Kalensky. Oh, I haven't actually looked at this one.
Almost said the cult kills Taken. Is he telling the truth?
This is like
Steer masks by
20% of the game.
We've got a floater, a Taken on the shore. Call the gang Yapko. We are going hunting. Cult of the Tree. Keeping the town safe since 2013.
Ilmo is telling the truth about the cult. They really were fighting the Taken.
So she's got no inside knowledge on this whatsoever. There's a whole theory about the character that can read the script. This character literally has got the script. So, that leads to this.
Then why did Nightingale turn into one?
Private party, invitation only. Wrong time, wrong place. Time to go, Yapko. A job half done isn't done at all.
Nightingale became a Taken because the Bookers interrupted their ritual.
Which you get a deduction. So you'll go back to your caseboard. You'll look for the fucking folder, which has actually got a fucking thing in it. Apparently nothing. Oh, right, so we got this. So what you'll do is, you'll press there. Fucking hell, I got it first time. Sweet. Sometimes, like, see all these green things? That's like possibilities. So you'll be like, oh, a heart was found and it had a sentence on it. We can't read it. So you'll be like, I don't know what the fuck that means. Is that right? Writing part of a ritual? You'll click on that. Your thing will go down. It's like, no, it's not that, right? Was it Rose? No, it's not Rose. All right. So you will spend half your life in here. There's also all this shit which I never touched once. Oh, that is a cool thing though. You'll pick up files and you'll be able to just read mementos. The best thing is the radio stuff is good.
That concludes our debate on whether pets should be allowed at this year's bake sale.
It's frivolous. It's fucking stupid.
Just tuning in, you're listening to the Pat Main Radio Hour, brought to you by Davis Family.
Stuff like that, I like to call it the cigarette break, like entertainment. Yeah, the best stuff is probably the ads.
Hello and welcome to Coffee World, voted
got a
Washington's
very-
best coffee-themed amusement park. All of our attractions are family-friendly and available to children of all ages, just like our coffee. So, take a sip of our Oh Dear Diner organic coffee and let the adventure begin.
All right, that's enough of that for a minute. You can upgrade your weapons by one of the. There's like 6 different things to collect in the world. You find kids' lunch boxes, which give you scraps of paper, which lets you have more bullets in your gun. Fine. Why not? Every game needs an upgrade mechanic. You also get to play with dolls, which has something to do with nursery rhymes. It's a thing. That one's actually pretty fucking difficult as well. It looks easy. You have to collect all these fucking dolls. It's very arbitrary. This is a game that if you've got things to do, you will be on your phone going like, all right, fucking nursery rhyme puzzle and fucking watery, right? And you're scrolling through and you're looking for the picture. It's like, all right, I've got to put a deer on the fucking teardrop. Like, put the hero on a thing. Don't get me wrong, if you spend long enough, you figure it out, but we all haven't got that sort of time. So that's basically her sections. Alan Wake's sections is so... That's a good thing, actually, to point out. Like, this, when you're playing as her, this is a fucking action game. Like you get loads of shit, you get all these fucking weapons, you get, like, it's ridiculous amounts of ammunition and health. And like just like explosives and all this kind of shit, and you're constantly like like fucking guys like flying around the map throwing daggers at you. You're like fucking oh shit, oh intense fire with the light, and then bang bang fucking bang. The Alan Wake sections, they're like the horror sections, and it's quite an interesting got a difference between the two. This is like fucking basic. This is like every action game when you're playing as. I keep wanting to call him a Clementine or Clarice. I don't know why. Let's go in here so nothing kills us. Anyway, Alan Wake is very much more like, oh shit, like I'll say like a lot. Things are going to go wrong. But it's by your hand. It's hard to describe here, but probably the most interesting part of the game. The Alan Wake sections, because you change characters. You'll go into let's say this is the building. And you'll go around here and you'll go outside and you'll go into a church. And it'll say, you have unlocked the murder cult storyline. Like, oh, right, okay. So you're running back, you've gained this thing, you come back in here, and inside this building, it will say, oh, this is the gift shop normal hours. And then you go into your options. It's like, all right, I want to change this from normal hours to cult murder scene. And all this will slightly change. And there'll be like cult symbols on the floor, and there'll be blood, maybe a body hanging up if you're lucky. And Essentially, yeah, that's how you play that section of the game. You're constantly changing reality to get further in the game. Whereas this, you're just like action starring it through the game. So if I had to pick a favorite, the Alan Wake sections are great for psychological. I wouldn't call it horror, but psychological thriller. Where this is just pure Resident Evil. When you're playing as this bitch, you're just running around. You're doing puzzles. They're not fucking puzzles. It's run over here, collect this. Do not get your taint bitten off by a fucking wolf. The Alan Wake sections are more... I'd say they're better sections, but they're also probably the least fun to play. So I don't know, that dichotomy, it depends what you're really after. But I think this game sort of plays it out well. You know, all the shit I heard about this game, I'm really not fucking feeling how awful it is. I'm just running around in circles here, just admiring the red light over there. So yes, this game has got a lot of fucking bad mouth, and it probably deserves it, but I chose to platinum it, and I also bought the DLC, and the DLC on this game is surprisingly good, but you will not appreciate it until you play through this game at least once. And especially on the first game and this game, there's a lot of mention of Nightfalls, which is the Twilight Zone. That's all it is. Like it's not some fantastically creative, like crazy. Oh, this last achievement I've got to get apparently is like shoot things like cardboard characters. So I'm just going to be doing that a lot. Yeah, so it's basically like, well, I think that's the one. Right, is that going to... I'm not getting the achievement, guys. I'm getting a bit scared now. Let's try popping some balloons. I'm getting a bit concerned. I thought this would be like... Oh, shit, okay. Oh, no, he's a fucking jumper. It's a good job this is like an enclosed area, because these guys are... Right, okay, I will say one thing. There is like a disgustingly small amount of fucking enemies in this game. Oh, yeah, hello. Oh, okay. Oh, everyone in the world's come out to play, have they? Well, we'll just stick that there, shall we? You know, enjoy Bolt. Oh, I forgot I'm still playing on normal, so everyone, like, fucking takes forever to die. Yeah, that's one thing about this game. I guess you get invincibility frames on fucking... reloading. That's it. Give me my fucking arrows back. Sneaking up on me like a bunch of motherfuckers. Where was I? I think I summed the game up pretty much where it needs to be. The DLC is surprisingly good. I did not expect. Well, actually, in my head, instantly when I thought about that. Oh yes, coffee themed fun. There we go. Oh, thank God I can fucking delete. I'd been waiting to do this for fucking ages. So I'll tell you what we'll do. Since we're talking about it, we shall go on to the DLC. But you'll have to give me a bit of moment. Alright, so if the game you think takes itself too seriously... see, number one fan is the obvious one to show. And yeah, so you got to imagine Night Springs is the Twilight Zone for this universe. But the Twilight Zone is this universe. So let's just see the introduction. And that should give you an idea of if you like the tone or not. This guy appears in the game a
The
lot.
dictionary definition of the word is an enthusiast, a fervent devotee, an abbreviation of fanatic. What comes across to an outsider as a dangerous obsession or even madness is something entirely different from the point of view of the fan herself. To be a fan is a joyous existence, one filled with the happiness that stems from knowing with utter clarity the purpose of your life. But what if that purpose could be more still? If you could be lifted out of the flock as your idol's chosen one, the only one who could decipher
You know
his
this guy's
secret
loving
messages.
it.
What lengths would you go to save the object of your obsession in
The Twilight Zone. Oh, sorry, Night Springs.
Night Springs?
See, Twilight, Night,
Classic episode.
Zone, Springs. Oh.
One fan.
Teleplay by Alan Wake. Hosted by, he's Mr. Dawes, by the way. And he is a major part of the Alan Wake sections of the game. He's basically the bad guy, and he just... If you've ever watched The Joker, like, half of the beginning of Alan Wake sections are basically the end scene from Joker. If you've seen it, you'll know what I mean.
Life's a funny thing. You spend all your time wishing and hoping and dreaming for something, and then, bam! Destiny shows up at your door like a mailman with a package you were pretty sure got lost because you ordered it like 6 months ago. But that's okay.
Hello, Becky.
Destiny has eyes like sunsets and a beard like mahogany-colored velvet. You don't really mind how it arrives.
Becky's great, but she's also the kind of personality that will, like,
But my day
she'd
didn't start off with all
she'd
that
cuddle you all
excitement.
night, but then
It
if she had a
began
dream where you
any
cheated
other
on her,
day
she'd,
for
like,
this
chop your dick off.
waitress/protector of the town of Night Springs.
So, yeah, she's a
As
fun
always,
ball of
Knight's
crazy.
Diner was the hottest spot in town, so there was plenty of work to do.
So, like, this character is someone... She's actually, like, a major minor character, where you first meet her in this establishment, playing as Alan, and then you later find out she's basically in charge of one of the collectibles.
Hi, everyone.
But this is the difference in tone between the main game and the DLC.
Of course.
Apart from the other half of the DLC, we'll call it, is an extension of the game Control, and they've really well linked up the Control universe and the Alan Wake universe, because basically Alan Wake is some really fucked up anomaly which is just happening. Like, it's basically like demons have just entered the world. So the people from Control who are in charge of, like, strange entities and demons, it's basically like, is it SPC? Where there's that monster where if you stare at it, it doesn't move, but as soon as you turn your back, it breaks your neck. Control is basically the organization in charge of, like, keeping that shit safe, like stopping that shit attacking the public. Control was a fucking amazing idea. It was a good game. It was a better idea, and it seems to be merging with the Alan Wake universe. So the more Alan Wake, the more Control we get. Maybe add some other stuff into it. I'm really happy with this purchase, mainly because it was free, even though I did pay for the DLC. It's like fucking 15 quid. lasted 2 days, but I enjoyed it. So I guess overall what I'm saying is this game, it did really well amongst not reviewers, but like your average reviewer hated it. I mean, I like Mauler. I don't watch a lot of his stuff because you basically got to like book holidays just to watch one of his fucking streams. But even he was like, "Oh, I can't play this game anymore. I'm so bored." You know, it's time consuming. It's not exactly like a thrill a second. It's very methodical. You have to keep going back to your board. You have to keep like adding things together to get an answer to which she can go to the public and ask a question, and that question goes back to the board. It's very methodical. It's very slow pace. So it's not everyone's cup of tea. But to say this game's awful, like I've played some fucking bad games, like that look and play a lot worse than this. So Alan Wake 2, if you're looking for just some run and gun thing that, you know, feels perfect constantly and it looks perfect constantly and the story never gets boring or anything like that, no, it's all mid, but it will keep you fucking entertained. At least enough. And, you know, sometimes when you're looking at free games, that's all you need. I don't know if it's free anymore, but if you can get this game cheap, and get, like, up to the point where you play as Alan Wake, and you don't hate it, I don't think you'll be disappointed with this purchase. And it was enough for me to play a free game and then buy the DLC. So that's all I'm going to say. I'd hate shit on people like fucking all the reviewers who I watch who all said this is the worst thing. Like, you know, it's a good job that cancer's still around, so there's something worse than Alan Wake 2. But I finished the game, I started it again to get some extra achievements, and then I fucking bought the DLC. So, yeah. I guess that's my opinion. And it's just nice to have a bit more Alan Wake. Like, call me a fanboy. But I might actually download the original again. And you haven't got to collect any fucking thermoses in this thing either. Yeah, like, all the collectibles. Alan Wake was so fucking stupid with the collectibles. I don't mind collectibles, but when they affect achievements, it's like, collect, like, 100 thermoses. I'm being attacked by shadow monsters, motherfucker. I don't want to run around the edge of the map constantly looking for, like, fucking hot coffee. So, I will give it an extra star. Just for that, where, like, you know, fine, you've got to find fucking packed lunches and, like, fucking, like, you know, new stalls and shit like that. But it's areas you can return to. And you can get an item, even though I couldn't get the item because my inventory was full, so it just deleted it. And it was like, oh, no, your inventory is full. Please delete something, come back. No, it didn't give me that option. It literally said, oh, your inventory is full. We'll send it to your fucking shoebox inventory. That was full, so I never got the fucking item. But if you did, which means you wouldn't have to play the game twice, or at least up to a point twice. Well, what I'm saying is, like, yeah, collecting stuff is fine as long as you're not in an area that you're never going to return to. And usually an area that you're being attacked, being butt raped by 12 motherfuckers with hand axes staring right at your fucking scrotum laughing. So, the collectible level is better than the original Alan Wake. I'm just rambling now. But yes, I enjoyed it. You might too. Fucking sue me. Suck my dick. I love Becky.